Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the Gala Model Question Paper solution of English, paper number 3, section A. For that, firstly we'll have to read the following passage and answer the questions that are given below. For that, first question is, the young seagull had been alone for the last, it is option number A, 1 day. Second, the brothers and sister of the young seagull were learning from their parents. It's option number D, all of these three. Third one, the young seagull's parents were greatly happy as it's option number B, his older elder brother had caught his first fish. Fourth one, the young seagull was feeling heat because it's option number C, he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. Next questions are for the fill in the blanks. For that, the fifth answer is struggle. Sixth one is again. Seventh one is torture, and eighth one is resilience. Now answer the following questions in 5 to 6 sentences. For that, ninth question is, what is the story about the Kodavu people's descent? So the introduction is, this question is taken from the lesson Glimpses of India from the story Coorg by Lokesh Abrol. The lesson gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. And the answer is, the people of Coorg are believed to be of Greek or Arabic descent. It is said that a part of Alexander's army moved towards the south and had to settle there when their return became impractical. They married amongst the locals, and their culture is manifested in marriage and religious rites and martial traditions. The long black coats with embroidered waist belts worn by Kodavos, known as kupia, resembles the kufia worn by the Arabs, and the Kurds also throw light on the Arabic origins of Kodavu people. Tenth one, how did Walli gather all the information about the bus? This question is taken from the lesson Madam Rides the Bus by Valli Kannan. The story is about a brave 8-year-old who had a strong desire and along with it the courage to fulfill it. The story brings us recounts of how innocently but responsibly she fulfilled her deepest desire and her experiences on the bus ride. Valli inquired about the fare of the bus from the people who travelled on the bus. She also listened to the travellers to understand the time taken to complete the journey. Valli found out that the bus took 45 minutes to travel between the town, which was 6 miles away from her village. She also found out that the fare for the one-way trip was 30 paise. She found out these details by listening to the conversation of the passengers and sometimes by asking them. 11th one is, according to the Kisa Gautami, what is the greatest grief of life? This question is taken from the lesson The Sermon at Banaras. This lesson throws light upon the early life of Lord Buddha, and upon attaining spiritual awakening, he gave his first sermon in the city of Banaras, making a lady named Kisa Gautami realize that men are mortal and a wise person should not grieve at what is bound to happen, for it only enhances pain and suffering. And the answer is, according to Kisa Gautami, the greatest grief of life is the death of loved ones and the inability to prevent them from dying. So instead of lamenting on it, the wise shouldn't grieve. Grief will only increase the pain and disturb the peace of mind of a person. As a result, instead of grieving, the intelligent ones do not mourn. Weeping will merely disrupt one's mental serenity and increase pain and suffering. 12th question is, describe the effect of the policy of apartheid on the people of South Africa. This question is taken from the lesson Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. The story is all about the struggle of freedom of South Africa, about which Nelson Mandela spoke. As South Africa was becoming a newborn democratic, Nelson Mandela took the oath as the first black president. Apartheid was a system of the government that was implemented in the year of 1940 to 1950. This policy had negatively affected the people of South Africa as it had separated the population according to race. It had enhanced the white minority rule, thus discriminating against the non white population groups, devastated against the black population. This policy had sanctioned racial segregation in terms of political economical discrimination against the non whites. Now, the or question is, how is Wanda seen as different by the other girls? How do they treat her? This question is taken from the lesson The Hundred Dresses by Eleanor Estes. This story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with other American children. Other children saw Wanda as different in many ways, and how they treated her is the story all about. Wanda was a Polish girl, and other girls were American. She had a very strange name and was very poor. She used to sit in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in the class. She sat in the corner of the room among the rough boys and always remained quiet. The girls, especially Peggy, made fun of her as she had only one faded blue dress, while she claimed to have 100 dresses. And here we come to the end of section A. I hope you have understood the complete section. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. And we'll continue with section B in the next video. Thank you.